Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60 on the streets of Nanning City. It is a city of 8 to 9 million people. We're not quite sure how many people live here, but it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon on I think it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday afternoon. I'm going to do a 360. You can see what I'm looking at. Oh yeah. There's lots of shit going on. This is southern China. This is a growing city. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go against the norm. Not Norm Macdonald, but against the norm. And I'm going to show you a homeless camp here in Nanning City. So stay tuned. You've heard me tell you that there's no homeless people, or very few homeless people. I don't think I've ever said that there's no homeless people in China or in Nanning City, because that would be untrue. I've always said that there's a homeless group of people here in Nanning, because there is. It's very small. Well, in the areas that I know, there's a lot of areas that I don't know. So, well, I can't go that way. Look at the bikes. You guys can't go that way. Hello. You guys, well, maybe they can jump the bikes, but I got to go around because I'm an old man. But oh, see, that's where I want to go to. See, I want to go to the underground. I want to go to the. See, they have these underground areas that get you across the streets, and these places are warmer in the wintertime and cooler in the summertime. And this is where the homeless people have their homes. And I'm going to go down there, and it's not going to be scary. It's going to be just a normal walk through a tunnel, and don't be scared, because I've been down here before. I was coming to the Yongjang Hotel with a friend here the other day, and we had to cross the street, and instead of going across the street, we came down in the tunnel. And I said, oh, okay. Because you do see homeless people on the street every once in a while. And you wonder where they live. Do they have a home, or do they live in tunnels under the city? Well, I guess they live in tunnels under the city. I hope that everybody here is okay with this. And the government of China isn't embarrassed, because in a city of 8 to 9 million people, there are very few homeless camps. And they're here, they're there, they're everywhere. I would imagine that in a lot of these underground areas in Nanning or across China, you're going to run into little homeless camps like this. It's nice and cool down here. Actually, you hear that all over the place. If you're going to sneeze, you might as well make it very loud so everybody knows. And this is what homeless people look like in China. So Gweilo 60 will bring you all the stuff I see. I'm not going to sugarcoat China just because you think that I will. If you did this in America, would this be safe? Like, seriously, would this be safe? Obviously not. But they'd be trying to take your camera away. I got like 1,000 RMB in my pocket, and I got no worries in the world, because nobody gives a rat's ass what's going on. You know what I mean? They give a fuck whether I've got a camera in my hand. I'm just another person walking along. But you can see that there is homelessness in China, just like anywhere else in the world. But it sure as hell isn't on the scale that you see in the Western world. Why is that? Because the Chinese government does better, and you know, these people are probably just in transition, coming from the country, going to the city, and getting established, getting jobs, and as soon as one guy's mad at me. And as soon as they do, they'll get their shit off the street, and they'll go and rent an apartment or whatever. So, you know, the idea that the world turns differently here in China is I guess a good thing. And am I scared of this guy yelling at me? Absolutely not. Why? Because there's no violence here, guys. They may say, we don't like your camera, but they're not going to do anything about it. And it's different than the Western world. Cool, eh? Well, I've seen enough of this little homeless camp, and I'm sure that you have too. So the question that has arisen a lot on my channel is, are there homeless people in China? Yes, there are. Is it a large portion of the population? No, absolutely not. And is the government doing what they can to stop this? Well, they brought 800 million people out of poverty over the last 20-some years. So obviously they're going to do what they can, and maybe this video beside the Yongjiang Hotel in Nanning will spark some government official to come and help these people. And that's what this video is about. It's not about outing the Chinese government. It's not about outing the people that are homeless on the streets of Nanning. It's about making it so visible that maybe somebody in power will say, well, there's only a handful of people here, let's help them. And although I feel sorry for the people that are homeless here in Nanning City, I feel sorry for the people that are homeless on Vancouver Island. I feel sorry for all the people that are having a hard time just going about their daily life. But the homeless people here are different. They're not drug addicts. There could be some mental illness. There could be financial difficulties. There could be just a lack of intelligence. There could be a lot of different things that lead to it. But drug addiction, alcohol addiction, and shit like that, no, that's not why they're homeless. Chances are they're homeless because they're on their transition between the country and the city. And it just takes time for them to get a job, get an apartment, and that's the way it goes. As I walk across the street, I've only got 22 seconds left. I'm an old man. Chances are I should be running, but wow, if there was a beer over on the other side of the street, you bet your bottom dollar I'd be running, guys. I still get looked at like I'm something different, something weird, and I might be, because I'm going to get a beer now. It's 31 degrees outside. Motherfucker, she's hot outside. And that's another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video on the streets of Nanning City, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. Don't forget to resubscribe, hit the bell, and until next time, peace out, and hope these guys get help.